Whenever I see any patient come to me with a lot of disease, so very first thing I talk that, what do you eat? Whenever I ask them, what do you eat? They say, Dr. Haque, I eat very healthy. Okay, so what do you eat? And they say, I eat wheat bread, no sugar. I don't eat that much rice. I don't eat that much oil. I dry fry, so no oil. Um, then I say, oh, I don't eat meat that much. You know, I eat fish. Very good salmon. I say, where the salmon coming from? It's I don't know. It's a salmon. It's a great fish, huh? So that's the situation. If we like search that, what is a good food for healthy people? What is a great food for diabetic person or high blood pressure, or a simple, you know like such a wonderful um, orange juice? Orange juice is good or bad? Of course orange juice is good, everyone will tell you. But orange juice is considered nowadays worse than even Coke, because fully pasteurized. I'm giving you example. If you look at that, okay, salmon good or bad? Of course salmon good, but a lot of research will say salmon is really, it could be very toxic when raised in the farm. If you see chicken is good or bad, oh, chicken is very safe, it's a pure clean protein, um, you can never think of. So you can have chicken, it's good. But chicken only protein, but the chicken, the way it is grown up for us to eat, it's purely steroid and antibiotic, a lot of heavy metals. It has some fat and protein, that's it. And this fully full loaded of toxin, you can say chicken, unless it's grown naturally, the way we had 50 years ago, or when we was young, we saw that. If you look at the beef, oh, no, no, don't eat beef. Oh, red meat, we avoid red meat, right? Red meat is the most nutritious, one of the most nutritious food among the fat component, fat ingredients. And we are told that don't eat red meat. If you look at the um, wheat bread, oh, I eat wheat bread, I don't eat rice, I don't eat wheat bread. Okay, come on, wheat bread is a genetically modified. Dr. Norman Bullock, he got Nobel Prize in 1979 for his discovery of genetically modification of the gene of wheat. Because of that gene, wheat become like very yummy, high glutenized. It is tasty to eat. Also, it growing 10 times more and short stem, so you can, it's easy to grow, easy to profitable. It is genetically modified. Body cannot handle that much gluten, and half of the community, according to National Health Institute, maybe 2 to 5% people gluten allergic. Actually 50% people gluten allergic, we don't know the, and that causing long run heart disease and even cancer diseases, and of course autoimmune diseases there too. What is the oil? What is the problem with oil? Oil is a fat. Oil has to be our main key ingredient of our food. The big part of our big calorie part should be oil, because oil is a omega 3, it's a cholesterol, and you have a cholesterol phobia. I was asking Mr. Farid, hey, how's your health? He said, I'm very good, but cholesterol a little bit high. And the amount high I heard, that was not high 30 years ago. 30 years ago, cholesterol was 230, 250 was the good range. Now, if you go 199, oh, you are in alert. Human being change, we are same human, but now we cannot have more than 199. It was 250 was the range. They put it down to 199, and they put it in the statin drug. Of course, statin drug we need, but whenever it's become really alert range, putting over 200 high cholesterol, that is a devastating for our health. Cholesterol is the key component to make our hormone. Fat is the key of our cell membrane to regenerate every moment we need. For our 4-pound brain made of fat, for our skin made of fat, uh, for our hormone made of fat, and every single cell membrane made of fat. Fat makes vitamin D. Fat makes all our major hormone. So we are trying to avoid fat. That's why we are developing so many diseases. And even some cardiologists will tell you that don't eat oil. So heart without oil, the heart cell become deficient of cell membrane, like it's a defective cell. If a defective cell makes a tissue, and that tissue make our heart, which our heart should be making our most of the energies, because mitochondria mostly in the heart cell, and that makes body most of the energies, and then other organs. And if without oil, that heart will have a lot of inflammation, and that inflammation will lead heart attack. And you know that 75% heart attack comes when cholesterol is normal, because it's typical normal, not because healthy to normal. It's because they are taking certain drug, it cut it down, make it down into below 200, and they're getting heart attack. And 1 million people in United States every year dying either heart attack or stroke, and half of them, 500 million people dying heart attack or stroke without any symptom, because your doctor told you that you are good, cholesterol is normal, continue certain drug, and even before coming home you get a heart attack. In my community I saw so many people got heart attack without any symptom. So that's the misconception we are in. If you Google it, yeah, globalization is good, but we are spreading so many wrong messages, so many ideas which doesn't support by science. And it is why that spread it so much. Is it because the business, the food industry, they want to promote the wrong food, and they promote wrong food, and pharmaceutical has to make a medicine, because the disease caused by wrong food, that has to be taken care by medicine. So pharmaceutical has to make a medicine. They are making every year so many medicines. 50 years ago, that's the food we ate. We didn't have that much medicine. We didn't have to. People are healthy, because healthy right food makes right cell makes a tissue makes an organ makes our organ system. That's who we are. And suppose our protein, our micronutrient, and fat, these three components primarily makes a cell, and every day certain amount of cell die. For instance, maybe we came here 30 minutes ago. In 30 minutes, about 5 million cells died from each of our body, and same 5 million cells have developed new. From where? What we ate today in the lunch or in the breakfast. If we have eaten like a fried food that we ate today, we all enjoyed it, then our body developed that defective cell, that defective organ, and doctor has to prescribe you the medicine because you have disease. Why you go that route that you have to have medicine? Let's prevent.